that steak. Whoa. Whoa, yeah! Did you lose a nipple? I think they're both. We're good. We're good.
Well, I want to see my screen. Oh, I got to actually aim this fucking thing? That's the jackass that was holding the camera before, for all of you that had to watch the shit video. This guy's doing an oil change. He thinks he knows what he's doing on this truck, this F-150. He was too lazy to plastic dip the wheels, so he just went with an oil change. That guy's doing some shit wrong to a Porsche. He thinks he knows what he's doing because he's a Mercedes mechanic.
Hey, they're both German.
They are both German.
So you both use metric. What's the difference?
This guy is Brian. We call him the Gypsy because he'll break something in about 10 minutes here. Probably one of those little fucking mopeds that he's standing and blocking the shot on. Get out of the way!
Yeah.
Like that. Although that one already doesn't want it.
We got a shirtless Boyer.
Also, it's hot as today. It's about 98 degrees. And your ball sweat has ball sweat.
Seriously, you're sitting in the sun.
I'm working on my tan. Leave me the fuck alone.
He's more big. I'm a Sam Squan.
And this is the tour of the Hap Hazard Garage. Those bikes all belong to Brian, the Gypsy. He does not ride them.
They don't ride it ever. We're missing the flash.
That's the Porsche, which they say they're on day 2 of, but it's been here for about 6 months.
It's been here for almost a year. It's been here for almost
My mistake, it's been here for a year.
a year, yeah.
This lovely piece of work behind me is our Lemons car. It's a Volvo.
Yeah, it's
Screen.
totally visible.
I'm not standing up from my seat to show you guys. There we go. There you go. Right there. There's the Volvo. It runs and everything.
We're gonna go do donuts later. So
We will be doing donuts later. You'll see that footage. Because he's short as f***. The video just makes him look tall. He's actually 4'1", right? Don't mock him. This guy's just really tall over here. His head almost hits the bar. Oh, I have an idea. Let's take a tour of Brian's Veloster, and we can see his custom-made bodywork. So this is Brian's Veloster. He decided it needed to have side skirts, as well as a rear diffuser. And all these parts are made out of some shitty-ass plastic. And it did also used to have a front splitter, which, if you ask Brian, let's ask Brian. Hey, Brian, what happened to your front splitter? They want to know. Oh, the front splitter, I forgot. It's now on the wall of shame. Which is, the wall of shame was made just for the front splitter because the front splitter literally split because it's made of plastic. It came off the car.
Used under itself.
What happened to it, Brian? Where did you have to carry it back from?
We were going 80 miles an hour and 20 mile an hour headwind. So
No, if you were going 80, yeah, it's 100. Thank you, Mr. Mechanic. Brian is excellent at math.
it comes off.
So Brian had to carry it back because after he hit the railroad tracks, it actually came off fully. Pretty hot. Okay, on to the rest of the cars that are always on the channel. We have Boyer's Infinity and his fancy wheels that he really likes. I think they're ugly as but he likes them. And we have my car, which is decked out at the moment for a rally. And the only car we're missing today is Goose, the guy that's doing the F-150 oil change. He has a 135. It's in the process of getting a roll cage. So you'll get to see footage of that when it comes back. Probably at no fly zone. So I asked Boyer what he was doing, and he said dropping an engine. But I asked him that last time I came to visit, and he said the same thing. Can you admit for the camera that I'm a better cameraman than you?
False.
Okay, I'm a better narrator. Maybe I don't have a stable hand.
I say sometimes cameramen shut up. No.
Not when they're making a vlog.
Let the subject of the shot speak.
All right, we better cameraman. This guy?
It's a chair.
Not a chair. That's a chair.
It's a stool.
No, the chair, asshole. Not what you're on. Goose, you said you were doing an oil change. I don't see any oil.
I said I'm doing spark plugs right now.
Oh, thanks for telling the camera.
Yeah, I said that like 10 times.
We couldn't hear you over the compressor.
I heard him.
You shut up.
Yeah, no one asked me.
You get ready to go do donuts on the spree so we can make footage of you hurting yourself.
Yeah.
Which the people love.
What do we want?
Titties!
What do we want?
Never.
Always. Oh. You never want titties?
Not Goose's.
Nobody said you could have one. Yeah. First off. I can't find my magnetic spark plug socket. I thought you.
See, Brian, I'm obviously the better cameraman because I can record this and Boyer doesn't tell me to go the f*** way. I mean, until you get, like, up under the... Oh, wait, let's get a better look. Here we go. What is this?
Super.
This is some janky-ass shit. There's a bunch of metal pieces put together. Wait, let's give a good look right there.
What the f did you guys do to this? Look how rounded off that is.
Oh, he broke it. Now he blames other people.
No, like,
Yeah.
I just pulled this out of the box. What did you do? Weld it together?
Wait, let's get a close up.
Look at that. That's
Yeah,
fucked.
that's what he's working with. It's
That's
fantastic.
fucked.
That's why this shit is haphazard, because nothing is done right in this garage.
Goose, give me that extension right fast.
But most of it runs at the end of the day.
Most of it.
Most of it. Not these sprees are impossible, because none of us know what we're doing with the fucking carburetor.
It ain't impossible.
Okay, it runs, but it does not run at full throttle.
That works. LOL.
Oh, he got it with a jankiness. Wait, we're going to watch Brian hurt himself now.
We need to build a ramp.
The one spree is running,
We gotta build a ramp.
and he wants to build a ramp, which almost guaranteed great footage. Oh my god, it started. He fell over last time he did that. The moment it has a top speed of about 10 miles an hour.
We're gonna get the cops called.
For what? We're not gonna get the cops called on us. We're making footage here. We'll get the drone going in a little bit.
Can you actually go full throttle now?
Obviously, it just died, so no.
Well, it died as in the process of me asking the question.
Because you're bad luck. Oh, I did a wheelie. What a badass. Goose, get out of the shot. You're going to make me miss him falling.
I'm hot. Hey, do a lap around the entire building. Do a lap around the entire building.
Supposed to grab the beer. It's empty. I drank it all, though.
Really. It'll do wheelies if you're skilled. Yeah.
That was not a wheelie. Your feet were on the ground. Why is he wearing a helmet, you ask?
His brand new one, too.
Wait a little longer and we'll find out. Yeah, that's the neighbor's driveway. So, yeah. Goose, any comments? No? Okay. Think a little longer next time. Thanks. He's back around the building. And it died again. So if any of you know how to tune a Spree carburetor, leave comments below in the video because we don't know what we're doing.
Out of gas now. Because it was been running low. Like, you might as well just put gas in it at this point. We don't have any.
Well, we're not sure if the gas gauge even works.
Gas in there? Are you sure the gas did not push or anything?
I did pee in it earlier, but whatever.
He has health insurance, right?
Health insurance? I don't know. You live with him.
I know I have health insurance.
Whatever, we'll just drop him off at the hospital. If you say he's having a heart attack, I'm pretty sure they gotta take him. So Brian, how many times is it installed so far?
4.
And you're the one that got it running this morning and fixed it, right? And said it was perfect?
No, it's not perfect.
Oh, okay. Just running.
Right.
So how do you feel about carburetors?
Better than fuel injection.
Better, huh?
Better than fuel injection.
You heard it here first, folks. Carburetors are better than fuel injection.
I knocked the exhaust switch again. Jimmy welded.
Is the exhaust line won't stay running under idle?
No.
And we're back to Boyer, who still has not dropped the engine.
He's trying to take off the axle right now.
That's not what he said. Did you lie to the camera, Boyer?
You want all that? Would that help you?
Oh my God, the hammer's out. We're in real car mode now.
Woo! He did it!
He did in fact get it. I saw something fall.
Yeah, the axle.
That was the axle.
Actually, he was getting ready to drop the entire axle apart. Yeah, I told him all he had to do was disconnect it from the div.
Which explains the janky ass connector. It did work, so it's not that janky.
Yeah, except I can't do my sport books because he's got every single extension in the house.
Well, my support extensions, dude.
Why don't you change the oil first?
Yeah, dude.
Fucking hot!
Sir, don't touch the camera. Even if you own it.
Do we have to blur this out or anything?
It's not my YouTube account, so that's Brian's issue. Brian, do we have to blur out the logos? People do not want to see that. We're going to blur that out.
We might also have to blur out the music, otherwise we might get a copyright. You can't hear anybody. You can't blur out
This is a Ford F-150.
the background. You can't.
Goose here killed about 100 million bugs on his drive down here from Chicago. And he's too lazy to clean the car. It has a very, very shittily dipped, plastic dipped front bumper. You can see this
even a lot more
beautiful, these beautiful drip lines on the plastic dip. I don't know if you catch that on camera. Yeah, right there. There we go. Brian did that. It was a very good job. Oh, we have more of the dead bugs. Oh, that was a big one.
We're going to have to set up a race course in the backyard for the scooters.
And how many bones are you going to break? Brian, the people can't count that high, right? Goose says that's your fault because you're delaying his game.
It's Goose's fault for not having the right tools.
You have all of them.
You need to have more so other people can use them. Alright, let's start the motor.
Can I do my spark plugs first?
What a pussy.
Porsche Day 2!
We are gonna bleep so much shit because you cannot say pussy on YouTube. So, boy, how many of those bolts are gonna get lost by the time this car gets put back together?
I'm putting them in a bag right now.
Okay, how many of those bags are gonna get lost by the time the car gets put back together?
Depends on how many times Brian decides to reorganize.
So they're all gonna get lost.
Oh, a brand new filter, it's in! Is this not a brand new filter in a bag?
It is.
Did they order 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
One's in the other one already. That's why it runs, although I don't think that's the reason.
What's the bag?
In the kitchen?
No, there's like a box right here. Yes, where are the bags?
That's right. Day 2. Day 2.
1 year later.
Day 2. Plus 365 days. Oh, wait. Okay, we'll make it say day 3. Oh, let's see. It's so old that this doesn't wipe off. That's how long it's been day 2. So we're just going to jankily make that. Does this work? No, that doesn't work either. Okay. Day 3. There we go. That is progress.
You get your dolly underneath with your jack. You lower the entire thing onto the dolly, and then you unbolt the pan and the train and engine mounts, and then deck the car up from the sides. And then that pan will just kind of sit on the dolly as you lift the car up. But
It doesn't look like he's buying it.
But what we need to do, I think, is we're going to have to get some little 2x4s put underneath this, so the jack will fit underneath it this more. Yeah. Or maybe I'll fit underneath this.
Yeah, your low pro probably will.
Booyah!
This is how you professionally drop a Porsche engine.
Yeah.
Not haphazard at all.
You can't use a standard cherry picker because you can't pull it from the top.
What's a cherry picker?
It's that like thickness.
I know, it's for people at home, right?
Not everybody has cherry bushes at home.
Hey, Goose, it's still pretty hot. We have lost Brian. I'm pretty sure he's doing something extremely stupid in the backyard. Let's go see. Oh, I hear hammering, something hitting metal. Yes, he is in fact doing something extremely stupid in the backyard. So these wooden stakes that you're putting down to make our course, so what are the odds that you're the person that lands on top of one of them and it, like, you know, hurts the shit out of you when you make that sharp corner?
Well, we're not going to need the stakes after the course gets worn in. But here's going to...
So before the course is worn in, when you're most likely to fall, that's when we're going to have them.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. So as you can see, this is their yard. This different grass is the neighbor's yard. And he's attempting to make a spree moped grass racing course.
So, you start on the sidewalk.
Why, you ask?
the
Because the
house?
one isn't running yet and the other one barely
I
runs.
was talking, motherfucker.
Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Start on the sidewalk in front of the house. Race down the side of the house. Corner 1 right there by the fence. Go along the fence down here. Corner number 2 right here. Go up along this way. Then you make a 180.
This is the straightaway, right? Yes. This is where an axe uses a multi-tool. It only can split, it can hammer. So we will have a moped racing course in a few minutes here. Although the mopeds don't race, so we'll see how that goes. But we're going to watch Brian try, I promise. We are going to watch Brian attempt to race this. Oh. Hey, Boyer, the course is going. Come over here. Boyer, Brian built you a track. Oh, it looks like he's starting on the spark plugs. About time. Hey, Brian built a race course back here, right? It's real safe. Brian, he's got better moves than you. When it died, yeah, we caught that. We caught when it died, yeah.
Oh, hello there.
Oh, hi, Goose. So this is how you change spark plugs on an F-150?
Yes.
This might be practical for all of you that aren't going to try and drive a Porsche engine. And what exactly are you doing?
Oh, the ignition coil.
So take note, ignition coils first, then spark plugs. So far all he's done is take off that cover, which over there.
I've done this spark plug already.
Oh, alright, he already got one spark plug. Oh, I'm touching all the dead bugs, god damn it. So how many miles does the truck have now, Goose?
103.
And that's when you change the spark plugs?
I change every 10.
Every what?
10,000.
If you change the spark plugs in the truck every 10,000, is this truck tuned?
No.
So every 10,000 miles you change spark plugs?
Yes.
And why in God's name do you do that?
Why not?
Okay, because he's psychotic, that's why.
Factory spec is 15.
Really?
Yeah.
That's outrageous. The tuned
Every other oil change, you change spark
the
plugs.
tuned TTS is a 15,000 mile spark plug change. How the f is this needed every 15,000 miles?
I don't know. The front.
I don't own one.
And how many times have you blown up the TTS motor?
Only once. The transmission is another story. Brian, is the course done?
No, I gotta paint the stakes white, and then I'll put the GoPro on my helmet and take you for a course preview.
You're gonna take my camera?
A different camera.
Oh, okay, so don't worry. We will watch him fall
Hey,
and
where's your
have
drone?
second
Where's
finish.
your drone?
The drone is charging.
It's been charging all day.
No, Brian unplugged with it and it didn't charge all the way.
Oh, did he shut off the strip?
We're not going to use the drone until we take the Volvo to go do donuts behind the secret hidden place. We'll probably take one of these shitty ass sprees.
You see that?
One spark plug down. Oh, he has spray paint. He's going to come back with white fingers guaranteed.
Why you change the spark plugs?
So that is after 10,000 miles? It looks pretty acceptable still, not going to lie.
Well, it can't hurt to change them.
I won't argue that it can't hurt, but I will argue that it's unnecessary.
I'm trying to squeeze 500,000 miles on this truck.
Then you should have bought a Honda.
Yeah, except the Honda truck is shit.
I don't disagree, but it'll run for half a thousand miles.
Civic for the truck, man. Actually, no. The Tundra is the one that's known to last to 1 million. Toyota truck.
And F-150, how long do those last?
There's a reason they're the best-selling truck in the nation.
They're
and
cheap?
The best-selling Ford.
I think they're the best selling.
Actually, no. I think a big reason for that is because Ford has a lot of corporate accounts for the commercial trucks.
The boy in the background, he has yet to eat shit like Brian.
There's no space for you here.
As you can see, this is why we're only on day 3 of the Porsche, because the mechanic that's doing the engine drop is now riding the spree around.
You know what you can do while you wait? Go to Mac's house and grab his jack.
Don't do shit.
Do you smell that burnout? I did one.
Oh man, look at that. Wait, we got a burnout. Burnout from the spree right there. The shadow from the camera is as big as it. Watch the car, asshole!
That's 2 down, George.
Brian is currently spray painting the lawn.
Why?
He's making a course for the sprees, Goose.
Spray paint?
Yes. Well, no. He's using wooden stakes that he's spray
Why doesn't
painting
he
white.
just make cones?
No, Goose. We don't use scents at the Hap Hazard Garage.
Where the f*** is my bear?
You want mine? It's empty. Hey, Goose, that really sounded like a spark plug falling on the ground to me, but I could be wrong.
No, you were wrong. It was a socket.
Oh. So you did f*** up.
Not as bad as you thought it did.
This is my green beer. I don't know if we're allowed to show the label, so I'm going to keep hiding it.
Maybe we should get a
None of them are aware that that thing is like on the edge of running out of gas.
Maybe we should get Dos Equis sponsorship.
If we get a Dos Equis sponsorship, they got to give us free beer, and I'll drink it in every video, I promise. Dos Equis, this might be your beer.
Although
I'll blur that out if you say no, but Dos Equis and Ford, what a combo, right?
Maybe that
Right?
will limit our audience, though.
Goose, it's a combo, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Dos Equis, the best beer.
Although, I am kind of a fan of Brian's PBR Especial.
Okay, so we are going to bleep that out. I think you ran out of gas. No, it died. Out of gas? No, he started it.
Hell yeah. All right. Put her up. Course preview. We're going to start. Back tires.
Okay, so Brian has built the course officially now. You start on the cement over here on the sidewalk so you get a good launch on the thing that doesn't actually work.
Fucking wheelie, man.
Kick-ass launch, wheelie start.
Run down here.
Stop running, I'm not walking that fast. So yeah, so this is, I don't know what this is.
That's gonna be the last 2 points. That's finish line.
Okay, that's the finish line, I guess.
That's where
As you can see, the white stands out very well in the grass.
You come flying down this front straightaway, elbow to elbow with your competitors.
We only have one spree running, Brian.
Dude, if that can make it to Spectator Hill, it's worth all the money.
Bullshit.
Okay, so straight down the line. Oh, I got it. I can see it.
Outside of this.
The white is so ineffective, I don't think we can see the white on camera until I get this close.
Outside of this, you come crank around this corner here.
You're gonna hit that.
That's not fast. You gotta slow down. You
That
gotta
fence is the hazard on that corner. You gotta watch out for that.
You come flying down the back straight.
We should get a danger sign.
This is not the back straight.
Yeah, and then when you
That's the back straight.
take a left-hand turn up here.
That's a right-hand turn, asshole.
Take a right-hand turn up here. Come up over here.
Brian, you see, you need to walk backwards while you're talking to the camera because it can't hear you.
Do a loop around that.
Wait, you do a loop around it?
U-turn.
Oh, okay, U-turn. Okay, Brian made this real complicated. Is this also you turn back to the middle now?
No, you need to take a left.
Okay, so he made this stupid complicated instead of just a short course.
No.
It's not like the moped dies every 5 minutes.
Come around here. Come around here. Come around here.
Get it going, boy.
Keep on going this way. Come on over here. Up to your right.
So we got a sharp right.
Round that shape.
And now we're going to have a demo of the course. This might be clearer.
Yep. Figure eight.
Sharp U-turn, No, okay, that works.
Yeah! No, go back down that way!
Yeah, see, this makes more sense. This makes way more sense to come here. That's what I thought it was to begin with.
No.
And it died. And it died again.
No, what you doing?
Go fix the other one.
George says he's gonna fix the other.
I did say I was going to fix the other one. I'm most definitely not going to fix it before I leave.
Like a shit. You got shake cam growing everywhere. You can steady that hand, sir.
There's a steady-ass video, right? If you were any good at this job, you'd have it. He almost hit the satellite dish. We have replay footage of that.
The reason I set up the course so he stopped.
Oh, wait, let's check back in on Goose. Are we at number 4, Goose?
I'm at number 3.
Oh, man, he's still there, huh? Because last time I was here, you were at number 2. That's how you got to change the ignition coils on the TTS by myself.
Yeah.
I only stripped like 3 of the screws.
That one looks pretty better.
I stripped them over tightening them. It sucked dick. If any of you have an Audi TTS, you change the ignition coils. Be extremely careful when you retighten them. Because apparently even the mechanic at the Audi dealer before me had stripped them, and he actually had put tape over them to get them to stick. They're very sensitive.
Maybe I should tune the truck.
Tune it?
Yeah.
You should tune it.
Carl was trying to get me to tune it.
How much is a tune? Actually, what does a tune do for it? Like 50 horsepower?
Oh,
That thing is obnoxiously loud.
no. It was. You should have heard it without the muffler. He could probably unbolt it right now still.
I could rip it off, no problem. Got that horn action from the spree. I don't think you can hear it over the muffler. So as I said earlier, Goose also has the BMW that's getting the roll cage. And we're going to no-fly zone in like 2 weeks from now. Goose is going to try and run ethanol. God, that fucking spree. He's probably going to blow up the engine.
Nah.
He doesn't think so, but
Only running 30%.
30% ethanol. Have you run ethanol before?
Nope.
Have you ran the car before since you did all the weight reduction in the roll cage?
I haven't even gotten the roll cage back yet.
So that's a no. I'm pretty sure I'm going to smoke him in the TTRS. That's just my guess. He says from a dig, yes, but I think I could do it from a roll.
Halfway done.
You're halfway done on the plug. You still got to do the oil. Whoa! Are we watching me? Watching me? Brian, why are you wearing a helmet?
I'm gonna go drop kick Boyer off the. He's special, okay?
We will
people
watch
wear
that.
helmets.
This thing has some shit battery life.
Well, when you have a camera on it, the GPS and.
Well, why do we have the GPS on? I don't even see how
Always leave
fast
it on.
I'm going.
What resolution are you recording at?
I don't know. This is supposedly going to be a drop kick, but I don't think Brian actually knows what a drop kick is.
I just walked around with a hard wire.
Come here, please. Just one lap. I need one lap. I'm gonna tackle your ass.
replace that with that.
At least I can
A lot. He can drive. Goose can actually drive a car pretty well. I'll give him that. Navigating, not so much. Brian, what happened there? We just watched you attempt to chase down a Honda Spree that doesn't really run, and you couldn't catch it. Was that heat exhaustion? That's what we're blaming on? Yeah, I think that's what he's going with, folks. He looks pretty devastated. Goose? Come up later.
I can't wait to see Brian bitching about sunburn tomorrow or Wednesday.
Oh, I'm going to be sunburned. I've been sitting in the sun all day sipping beers. My face is burnt. The arms are definitely burnt. We can see this.
Sunburnt before you even go to
We can see the farmer's tan going on pretty hard here. I don't hear the spree. Yeah. Oh, it's walking back. I do believe he's ran out of gas, folks.
He has been riding for a while. I know. That's why I was trying to get it down.
And I think it was about 5 minutes ago.
Go get the McAllister's jack.
About 5 minutes ago, I think I told Goose that you guys were unaware that it was almost out of gas, and this is what we have now. For those of you that couldn't hear that, he yelled from down there, we should take these to the Badlands, which is a sand and dirt off-roading course, which they are not appropriate for. They even say, let's see if the other one says it, since we've been riding them in the grass all fucking day long, they specifically say on-road use only. It doesn't destroy the grass because they're just regular tires. So as you can see, these sprees right here very clearly state on-road use only. Definitely not meant for off-road. I do believe Brian just spree-jacked Boyer. Is that the word? Spree-jacked? He spree-jacked him. Oh, I got that all. I got him chasing you. That was a spree jacking, like spree jacking, yeah. So did you run out of gas?
No, I don't know what happened.
Oh, okay, so just broken again, okay. Brian did put it together, so there's that. He says he did it right. Oh man, what a launch.
Hold on to that end.
I gave you the idea to clothesline him, asshole. Snapping, switch to the fucking helmet cam. Can't get the spree started. I hear it dying. So I'm pretty sure I snapped to cut the edit footage, and he said, I'm going to take you guys on a course tour. Brian, what's going on now on the course tour?
It won't start again.
Oh, it won't start again. That's so bad. Yeah, that was a good course tour, though.
I might have blown it up.
I gave you a good snap over here so you can know when to edit the footage. But it looks like, oh, wait, oh, he got it. And back to the helmet cam we go. Brian said the top speed's 30. I didn't believe him.
They're like VTEC, dude.
And it died again. I do not think it has VTEC. I'll argue because I don't actually know anything about that moped, but I don't think it has VTEC. Sounds improbable. So far on the course tour, Brian has made it 8 feet past the launch site. He flooded the carburetor again.
No, not flooded. The carburetor's in pieces again.
Oh, he broke the carburetor again. How many times today have you taken apart the carburetor, Brian? Twice.
I took every bit of that opportunity down the street. It was like, and then it stopped accelerating.
That is the exact sound a Honda Spree makes. I am sunburned as I can feel it.
Oh, this shape is so nice. My balls are so sweaty.
Your ball sweat has ball sweat?
Yes. After breathing all that in.
This is what happens when you don't drop an engine and ride a spree around. That's exactly right. Oh yeah, it's broken. I wish we had smell-o-vision.
What?
There is.
Gas and jack.
Can you shut up? Can you shut up? The heaviest smell of gasoline is in this kitchen.
Because it's flooded. Remember?
Yeah, I remember. You broke it again. It reeks of gasoline in the garage.
I broke it this time. That bitch went fast.
Boyer claims to have hit 30.
That was fast.
Although, you claim to hit 30 based on the speedometer,
Yeah.
which may or may not be accurate. But whatever, 30 on the speedometer destroys the carburetor. He did walk it back afterwards. Oh, for those of you that don't know, in case you don't know this, I take apart a spree carburetor.
First, I'm going to take off the little screw that holds on the air boot.
Second off, I'm going to cut my balls off.
Then,
You go Brian shower towel and get between the seats.
unscrew the throttle cable. Needle. Thing. I don't know. There it is.
And throttle.
There she is. And then we're going to take off the carburetor.
Hell yeah, brother.
I don't know if we can hear this narration over the music.
We'll be able to hear it.
Hell yeah, brother.
Look at that ratchet action, so smooth. Oh my god, it fucking reeks of gasoline. I'm getting high over
You see
here.
what's happening to the paint because of the gas? That's the gas.
This is how much gas our carburetor is leaking that it's actually eating through the paint.
Mac came over and he ate it all.
Wait, what? No more fucking pizza, man. I mean, I'm okay with it. I will.
Jimmy John's. Assortment of Jimmy John's.
Jimmy John. That's not even a real sandwich. I'll eat more pizza. Every time I come visit you, I eat pizza and hamburgers. Boy, how strong does it smell of gasoline in here?
It smells like my nuts.
Like on a 1 to 10 scale, for the people that don't know what your nuts smell like, what would you rate it? Like an 8?
How much do your nuts smell like gasoline? About an 8 out of 10.
So that's an 8 out of 10. I would also rank it an 8 out of 10. So we're going to come back to Brian when he has the carburetor off. It's like 3 screws.
No, it'll be off in a second.
What?
Because once we drop the engine, we're going to need another jack to jack the car up.
Oh, we're not dropping the engine today.
Here we are. What's your idea?
So wait, what did you tell the camera when we started? We're doing what to the Porsche?
We're dropping the axles.
Oh, the axles.
I did my work. I need something to drink that isn't beer.
Water. The shit out of luck. We got water and beer.
There's a pile of water over in the corner.
And we have whiskey.
After yesterday, I don't want to get drunk. For like the rest of this week.
The man said he doesn't want to get drunk.
I felt like shit last night.
Well,
I had like 20 minutes for that Uber shit.
unlike Goose vomited out the Uber's window last night.
Wow.
I will admit it was
I
stealthily.
didn't even know it
So stealthily, the Uber driver and Brian did not know he threw up out the window.
How do you throw up out the window stealthily?
I was sitting next to him, and it was like at a red light. As we made the right on the red, Goose stuck his head out the window and vomited. As we returned, so the Uber driver was distracted.
And there is no way to hit the car. Either it's the projectile like, "Hooah!" out the corner.
I wanted to give him so much shit, but I couldn't, so we wouldn't get thrown out of the Uber.
Or even worse, like,
You got a problem.
pay for it.
It was my Uber, I didn't want to pay for it.
What's your problem?
The hose broke.
I told you that hose was not suitable for gasoline.
Well, he just got too hot.
Yeah, so earlier Brian changed. Wait. Earlier Brian changed his hose because he thought it was a vacuum line. Well, Goose thought it was a vacuum line and told Brian to change the hoses
We have the original.
from these nice heavy-duty hoses to a piece of just plastic shit, which did not hold up.
That's the same thing. That's just braided on the outside. But look, the inside, it's the same damn thing.
Yeah, but it's made of a rubber that's probably used to having gasoline and heat on it.
Thank you.
We don't work logic and sense into Hap Hazard nonsense.
All right, well, put your spark plugs in upside down then.
Yeah.
I'm outside Hap Hazard right now. They didn't need that bit anyway.
So he does have the carburetor off, not running.
Okay.
You guys to change the spark plug.
I'm going to
1,000 miles.
We went over that on camera, yes. It is an outrageous fact. The tuned TTS is every 15 as recommended.
Ben's every 60.
Yeah.
Infinity's every 100,000.
I've never
The-
replaced my spark plug.
The stock TTS is 30,000. The tuned one is 15.
Show me what's wrong.
Oh, here we go. We're gonna get a carburetor lesson from Brian.
Look at how
Who
much
has
beer we've been drinking, guys.
Yet to get the. I already gave that to the camera. Yet to get the carburetor to run right.
I'll show you why.
We got that calendar to soak up all the gas.
See that? That is not supposed to be floating around.
Where is it supposed to be?
That is supposed to be underneath
So now,
here.
since this is the third time this screw has fallen out, is it possible it's stripped?
No, it's not the screw. It's this, guys.
So how do you get that to stop happening?
You have to tighten it ever so much. We need Loctite on there.
Or maybe you need to stop riding on the grass and knocking the bike over.
We haven't done either of those things.
Throw the shaft through.
They already know the bike says on-road use only.
It says what?
On-road use only.
Filter.
This is the float bowl.
I need some like good food that's not gonna make me sweat a shit ton. No.
Cameraman!
Not in charge
I'm
of
done
it.
with that. There you go. You're welcome. I think it's working. The red dot means it's recording.
Yeah. The flashing red dot?
It's not flashing. There's a number next to it counting.
Yeah, that's you.
There's
Well, Goose said GoPro and shut it off.
Oh, yeah, it's going. So this one go.
So update.
Is there a spark plug in it?
The second spree
New one. There's a new one on the work.
is about to be started. And then they're going to race.
Up on the wooden work.
And Brian's gonna get hurt.
No.
This one works better now, actually. It stopped dying.
We kept on switching it back and forth, like between the two spark plugs. That's a good one. It's a new one. And you gotta put gas in it too.
The good one.
6 bullet gas.
That's 10-year-old gas.
So how am I supposed to get all the gas out of it?
Drink it.
Siphon it.
Drink it.
No, we have a pump. We have a siphon pump.
Yeah, start it up, man.
Start it up.
Pour a little fuel stabilizer in there.
Plug her in and start it up.
I agree with you.
Hell yeah, when I did a barrel roll.
Famous last words.
I think that chicken gave me salmonella.
Good.
Good.
You should die.
I barbecued chicken for the first time, and they all ate it like fools. That's right, the Porsche still has the engine in it that has not been dropped. Boyer said it was going to be dropped. Alright, he's going to start this one. Brian's going to go hurt himself on the other one. Didn't get a high five. Cheers. Brian! Brian! That sounds like an excellent idea to turn the race trailer into a ramp. See if the other one's running yet. What a shock, it's not running yet.
something. But I think dude's got
I'm sure we're missing something. Brian said it was, you know, 5 minutes away from working. So he cleaned the carb, changed all that. The battery, you got one in or no?
Yeah, it's in there, but...
Battery's in. The gas is about 10 years old, so no f***ing way that works. So we're gonna try.
I mean, but it's just like barely in there. In fact, that's not even touching it. Hey George, hold these two.
Oh, what?
Push that one down.
You want me to hold the battery lead?
It's fine. Just hold that.
Oh, it spun.
George, you missed the wipeout!
Oh, it's making noise.
You can at least plug the jump starter on.
Or like,
Give it a rolling start, man. This is ready to go. It's gonna go. I hear it. It's ready.
Not gonna go.
Did you give it throttle?
what?
Give it throttle while you're doing it.
Plug in the jump starter.
Give it throttle. No, all the full throttle.
It's on full throttle.
Oh, wow, okay. Oh, it wants to.
Plug something back in. And these are just like not making good contact at all.
I mean, it totally could be the gas.
I scraped my knee.
Alright.
I scraped my
Listen
knee.
to it. Why isn't it starting?
The carb is flooded, or it's seized.
Did you put our helmet on there?
If it was seized, it wouldn't kick.
Wait, let me see. The battery's dead. Oh, no, no, the light's flashing. It's gotta be the gas, Boyer. The gas is too old.
Alright, how did we siphon it out last
It's a
time?
10-year-old gas. Otherwise, it's ready to go.
What?
We have a pump.
Where?
Okay, so for reference, 10-year-old gas in a spree does not make the spree run.
Do that. I don't even need a pump.
No kidding.
Watch this. It's crazy. Get here, guys.
Wait, so we put these fuel lines that melted last time back on this one?
I told him not to do that. What do we need to siphon it into? Do you have a container for this?
Just light it on fire in the backyard, man. We'll get rid of the gasoline.
Look at that.
Now we're gonna watch Goose hurt himself. Almost, we missed it, almost. And he killed it yet again. Goose has yet to learn the backyard track and is basically just driving in circles. Alright, I'm on drone patrol. It says out of range, but yet it's still following him, so this is working better. When I was following you, it ran into the tree on its own. But it stayed alive. It hit that tree back there, and I hit up as fast as I could, and it kept flying. Hello.